There is one huge mistake that way too many people make when they start moving from this position of spending all their money to wanting to get on this financial trajectory towards building time and money freedom. And I've seen it way too often. And it's this scarcity, shrinking thinking that has you tripping over dollars in pursuit of picking up pennies. What do I mean by that? Well, all too often we can get in this idea that, well, if I just cut back enough today, then I will spend less money and I'll finally be able to create this buffer or this gap of cash flow so I'll have more to save. And honestly, this plagues us in business and in our personal life. In business, this could mean somebody who is looking at saying, I can't afford an administrative assistant. I can't afford to have somebody do marketing consulting for me. I can't afford to hand off this to an accountant or hire a CPA. And what ends up happening is you end up doing all the stuff yourself, right? I mean, you're just working through you're going through all emotions, you're handling everything yourself, and you're spending a lot of time and energy trying to cut back or not spend money, when instead you could be really focused on how you can expand and grow your income instead. So here's the reason why it doesn't work. Now, number one is that wherever you focus your attention, you absolutely will get results. If you focus on cutting back and spending less money, you'll absolutely spend less money. The end result of that, though, is that even if you could go 100%, and I know this is a ridiculous example, but if you could go to zero and spend nothing at all with your current income level, could you build financial freedom? Maybe. But probably not, because with that mindset, you're just going to always be thinking of cutting back and feeling like there's not enough money today. You're going to get to the future, even if you do have a pile of cash, and you're going to say, well, I don't have enough money to make sure that it's going to last for me. So it's that mindset of scarcity. Instead, if you focus your time and energy on production and expansion and really being as open and growing as possible, you will multiply and expand your potential. Think about this. If you focus on reading the right books and expanding your mindset and being in a position of peace so that you can be most creative, you're going to then end up serving more people. You're going to find ways to expand into new markets. You're going to figure out new things with marketing so that you can get in front of the right people. You're going to increase your prices. You're going to increase your profits. And by doing that, you are doing more good in the world. You're actually making the world a better place because you're putting more of yourself out there and you're reaping more in return. Now, you don't increase income by focusing all your time and energy on cutting back. It's a conflict of interest, really, because if you're focusing on one side of the equation and cutting back your expenses, you're not going to have any time left over in that balance to focus your attention on really growing and expanding. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that you should just spend today and be happy-go-lucky and frivolous and live whatever you feel like today and figure out how to cover it in the future because you'll make more money tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that being a steward is more than what most people think. Being a steward is not being a manager of these resources that someone else has produced. Instead, you are a producer. You are a creator. You are being a steward of the production and the management side of your life. And your resources are much more than just your finances. They're your time, your energy, your attention, your effort. And when you put all of that into just managing the finite pie of your current income, you're not focused on how you can expand that for others. So we want to focus on how do you steward your time and your attention and your energy to do the most good and create the greatest impact and make the most income that you can, because that is where you truly have the capability to build time and money freedom, because then the sky's the limit. Your income is limitless. And then you have as much money as possible, more than you could possibly need, to be able to direct into things that cash flow, to produce that passive income or those streams of income from assets. So what you really want to be doing is focusing your time and energy on the production side. This also falls in line with what we talk about using your unique ability. Because let's face it, if you're a business owner, your unique ability is not administrative work. It is not the accounting. It is not mowing your own lawn. If you're spending your time on those more menial tasks and saying, well, I can't afford to hire out for, I don't know, $100 an hour, how are you using your time for those tasks that could earn you $5,000 an hour? So it's really about looking at the trade-off and saying, where can I best put my ability to work so that I can earn the most? And that allows you to do the most good in your own life and in your business. So that's why we say stop tripping over dollars. Stop foregoing the production side and the expansion side of your life by focusing on picking up pennies and saving 5 cents and 10 cents here. Don't look just for the cheapest suppliers. That's probably not going to produce the most quality work. Don't focus on having the lowest rock bottom prices. Chances are your customers are also not wanting just the lowest quality and the lowest price. If that's your competitive advantage, they're going to leave you as soon as someone else finds a way to do that better than you. You instead want to focus on what is your unique advantage. What is the way that you are unique and different that's really providing a tremendous value to that client, and find a way to maximize that, because really you want to expand in every way possible. So that's the way to build towards time and money freedom. This is the way to think about your cash flow awareness, because yes, you want to build those habits of saving first and putting that money to where you're paying yourself first and you're building that foundational habit of saving. But don't do it by looking to cut back and scrimp and save. Look at it instead by saying, how can I afford this? How can I expansively grow my income so that I have more to work with and that I'm creating a higher quality of life for myself and the people that I love? Hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did, click the link in the description box below for more information. And don't forget to like this video. Share your comments, questions, and feedback in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel.